Imagine watching a legend, a true icon, finally snap and say what so many have been thinking. The kind of moment that stops you in your tracks, makes your jaw drop, and sends shockwaves through every corner of the internet. That's exactly what happened when Barbra Streisand let loose in a way we've never seen before. And who was at the center of her fiery takedown? None other than Donald Trump. Streisand has never been one to hold back. But this time, it wasn't just a critique, it was a full-throated, no-holds-barred explosion of frustration, truth, and raw emotion. She's had enough. Enough of the lies, the chaos, the disrespect. Enough of watching a country she loves be dragged through scandal after scandal. Enough of the cruelty, the division, the utter disregard for decency. And when Barbra speaks, people listen. Trump's endless rhetoric about making America great again? She's not buying it. To her, America has been great since 1776, and no cheap slogan or spray-tanned salesman can take that away. But let's be honest. This was about more than just a catchphrase. Streisand, like so many others, has watched in disbelief as policies that rip children from their parents, dismiss climate change, and fuel division have played out like a never-ending nightmare. And she wasn't about to stay silent. The passion in her voice, the fire in her words, it was undeniable. You could feel the years of frustration building up, the disbelief, the sadness. Because this wasn't just about politics. This was about humanity, about truth, about the very foundation of what we should stand for. And the thing about Barbra Streisand? She doesn't just speak, she delivers. Every word landed like a perfectly timed note in one of her legendary performances, cutting through the noise with precision. Trump, of course, isn't new to being called out. He's been roasted, mocked, criticized, and dragged across headlines for years. But when a voice as powerful as Streisand's enters the conversation, it's different. This isn't just another late-night joke or a trending hashtag. This is history. Because let's be real, Streisand has spent decades defining what it means to be a powerhouse, whether in music, film, or standing up for what she believes in. And then there's Trump. The man who somehow turns every criticism into a personal attack, every debate into a chaotic mess. A man who can't seem to handle a strong woman speaking her mind without spiraling into a full-on meltdown. It's like clockwork. The moment a woman, especially one with influence, dares to challenge him, he lashes out, unable to resist his desperate need to have the last word. But this time, he may have met his match. Because Streisand didn't just criticize, she exposed. She laid bare the hypocrisy, the contradictions, the sheer absurdity of it all. She pointed to the policies, the behaviors, the attitudes that have turned what should be a place of leadership into a reality show gone horribly wrong. And it wasn't just about Trump himself. It was about what he represents, the disregard for truth, the addiction to power, the willingness to say anything, do anything, as long as it benefits him. And the reaction? Oh, it was immediate. The internet erupted. Fans, critics, politicians, everyone had something to say. Some praised her for her bravery, her honesty, her unwillingness to sugarcoat reality. Others, predictably, rushed to defend Trump as they always do, ignoring the substance of her words in favor of blind loyalty. But the impact? Undeniable. This wasn't just another celebrity opinion. This was a cultural moment, a shift, a reminder that voices like Streisand's still matter. Trump's response? Well, we all know how this plays out. If history is any indication, he's probably already drafting some all-caps rant, throwing in a few insults, maybe even trying to discredit her career. But the truth? That's the one thing he can't tweet away. Streisand spoke for millions. She gave voice to what so many have felt but haven't had the platform to say. And that's power. That's influence. That's legacy. And if you think this conversation is over, think again. Because as long as leaders prioritize their egos over their people, as long as lies are treated like facts, As long as voices are silenced in the name of power, people like Streisand will be there, speaking up, speaking out, refusing to back down. If you believe in truth, in accountability, in standing up for what's right, don't let this conversation end here. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and let's keep this fight alive. Because history is watching, and so are we.